Namo Vado Arahado Sama Sambuddhasa Namo Dasa Bhagavado Arahado Sama Sambuddhasa Namo Dasa Bhagavado Arahado Sama Sambuddhasa. So today we are in the Mahavipāka Chitta. Explanation on the Mahavipāka Chitta, aṭṭhamahāvipākā Chitta Varnana. Page number 306. Aṭṭhasalinī, paragraph number 1498. I think it is 498. Yeah, 498. So as we know that we have a study 8 Mahakusala Chittas. Okay, 8 Mahakusala Chittas are the causes for the 8 Mahavipāka Chitta to rise. So 8 Mahavipāka Chittas to cause him result. So that's why if you read the Dhammasaṅgaṇīpāḷi, you can see only abridged form, very short, maybe just one paragraph is provided there, then the others are omitted. Only the significant difference is provided there in the Dhammasaṅgaṇīpāḻi, paragraph number 498. Okay. Here also, commentator also trying to explain only the significant point, only such a significant point. So here now we go. Idani aṭṭhamahāvipākā cittani dasedo. Now that is, as I told you before, aparanusandi. So anusandi. So maybe new information, not old information. Old information is understood. Idani now aṭṭhamahāvipākā cittani 8 Mahavipākā citta. 8 great resulting consciousness. Dasedo in order to show Puna again. Kadamedhamma abyākatavipāko. Okay. The sentence led by the Kadamedhamma abyākata aradham is attempted. It means the Buddha made the effort. These the sentence led by the Kadamedhamma abyākata, etc. Again, in order to show 8 Mahavipāka Chitta. So that just a link. That show the link. Tata, in that sentence, Paliyan Nayamadan Dasidawa. Sabhavara Sankheda. Okay. Paliyan means in the Dhammasaṅgaṇīpāḷi. Nayamadan Dasidawa. Miya the method. Okay, Miya method. Dasidawa having shown. Sabhavara, all sessions. Sankheda are abridged. Are abridged. So we can say they are PLA. P, okay, PA is there in order to show that the message, the sentences are omitted here. So it means, is it the same with the what? Mahakusala Chitta. Tesam atho hita udani neva viridabo. So if you ask, what about the meaning? So regarding the meaning should be known. Okay, the meaning of these omitted Pali sentences and paragraphs should be known only with the method that has been mentioned below. Hita udani neva viridabo. So, yeah, your panita, we say so. Tam dasedo, alobo abyākatavipāko adi vodam. So, but if you read that paragraph, there you will see alobo abyākatavipāko, adoso abyākatavipāko, and then amoho abyākatavipāko. So when the Buddha make a group of the mula, okay, mula root. So whether it is a kusala mula or akusala mula or abyakata mula, then the Buddha mentioned here in this context as alobo abyakata mula, because as you know that, so three wholesome roots are there in the Mahāvipāka Citta also, aloba, adosa, amoha. But then they are not the root of the kusala in this case, but the root of the abyakata. So that's why the Buddha here used alobo abyakata mulan di adivoda. So yopana ita visi, so ita therein. So whatever significance, so your visi, so dan dasido, okay, aniyama and niyama, there is something significant. In order to show that significance, so the Buddha said in the Dhammasaṅgaṇīpāḷi, alobo abyākatavipāko, etc. Yambi na voda, dan evam veritapam. Yambi na voda, dan evam veritapam. Whatever is not said, not mentioned. So it should be known in this manner, evam veritapam. Yambi na voda, dan evam veritapam. So here in the following, maybe dash is given here, dash. So that means that the way we have to understand. So yohi kama vajara kusalesu kama dwara kama pata punya kiriya watu bedo wodo so ida nati. Okay, in the Mahakusala case, kama vajara kusala case, the kama dwara kama pata punya kiriya watu. So these things are explained. Okay, these things are explained in the especially in the in the Aṭṭhasalini Aṭṭhakatha, Kammadvara. Okay, the door of the action, Kammapata, causes of the action, and then Punyakiriya Vatu. So how to translate? Basis for the merit making. Okay, basis for merit making. So because such a different things are explained in the in case of the Kama Ujjara Kusala. So ida nati, such a variation, such a items, such item. Ida here in this Mahāvipāka Citta nati, there is a no. Kasama, why? So the reason is three reasons are given here. Avinyati janaka do. One reason. Another reason is avipaka dhamma do. Then the last reason is datha appavati do ja. Okay. So three reasons are given. So one reason is that this Mahāvipāka Citta is there is no such a variation of the karma, no such explanation of the karma dwara, karma pata, and then Punyakiriya Vatu, because this Citta cannot produce vinyati. body intimations, okay, bodily intimation, and then verbal intimations. So that's why that is also one reason. So as you have a study in the Abhidhamma Piṭaka, so Rupa chapter, maybe chapter 3, Rupa Samudhana. Okay, Rupa Samudhana is there. In that session, Bhanuruddha explained that Vinyati, there are cetas that can produce bodily intimation and verbal intimation to Vinyati. So they are what? Can you remember? Do you remember what are they? Vinyati. For example, Kamauchara Jawana. Okay, Kamauchara Jawana, we have a 20. It means 12 Akusala Cheta, 8 Mahakusala Cheta, and 8 Mahakiriya Cheta. And then what? Hasitopāda. Okay, altogether, what? How many? 29. Kamauchara Kusala Cheta, Kamauchara Jawana Cheta. And then what? The 2 Abhiññāna. And then one more is what? And one more is
yeah, it's the manodara vajana.
Manodara Vajana. Whatever or Manodara Vajana, right? That's a good. I check. Vinyati. Yes, altogether 20, 30. And
32.
Then 2 Vinyana. Okay, 32. These 32 Jeda can produce Vinyati. Okay. Yeah, right. What happened? Okay, Manodara Vajana as what happened. And then 29 Kamauchara Jawana Jeta 2 Vinyana. Altogether 32. So this Jeta can produce Jeta bone matter as well as can strengthen our posture. And also the Jeta can produce when do Vinyati Rupa. So in this list, this Aṭṭhamahāvipākā is not there. So they are just resultant. Okay, that's why they cannot produce Vinyati. So that is one reason. Now another reason is avipākā dhamma do. So if you translate avipākā dhamma do, is not vipākā dhamma. Because of not being vipākā dhamma like that, you may translate. But the translation is like that. Avipākā dhamma do means because of being the dhamma that produces no vipākā. Okay, that produces no vipākā. So vipākā, the Jeta itself is a vipākā, and also that cannot produce another vipākā. So that the meaning. Avipākā dhamma do. Okay, because of being the dhamma that cannot produce a result. So that is one reason.
So Sayadaw, so does that mean we have to add the na into the vipākā, not to the dhamma, right, Sayadaw?
Yes. Na.
So it's the dhamma that does not produce results. So
yes.
It's not the dhamma that has results.
Sure.
Okay, I see. So we have to add the na into the vipākā, not to the dhamma. Okay. Yeah.
So that is one reason. Another reason is that tatha appawati doja. Okay. So Datha means, so firstly we have to understand these three reasons are giving for the three categories. Okay. Number one reason is for the Kamma Dwara. Number two reason is for the Kamma Bhatha. Number three reason is for the Punyakiriya Vatu. Okay. Punyakiriya Vatu merit making is like a dana, sila, bhavana, viyavacha, padidana, and so on. Okay. So that's why only then you can understand what Datha. What does it mean by that Datha? Like that. Datha means in the manner of the dana, sila, bhavana. Okay. In the manner of the merit making, abhavati do, because of the because it does not happen in the manner of the donation, morality, and also meditation. So that is for the Punyakiriya Vatu. So in that context, what the Muladika explained is also noteworthy. So let me check. So in the Muladika, they are mentioned for the Avinyati Janaka door. Okay, not because of not producing any vinyati. So with that what?
It mentions Kaya Vachikama Dwara Nivaranam Karoti.
Yes. So Nivaranam Karoti, yes. Nivaranam means prevention.
Yeah.
So with the it means the Avinyati Janaka door means what? That so Kaya Gamma Dwara, Vachikama Dwara is prevented. Can you hear me? So because through the body, physical
Hello,
body.
Sarah?
Hello, can you hear me?
Sorry. So after what did you explain? I couldn't hear clearly, Sarah.
Okay, I will repeat again. With the word Avinyati Janaka do. Okay, with this reason, with the first reason, it prevents Kaya Gamma Dwara and then Vajigama Dwara. So it prevents, it means I think it is clear. So without the physical movement and verbal movement, there cannot arise any karma in their respective doors. Okay, so because Vipaka cannot produce any vinyati. Okay, then another one, Avibhaga Dhamma Dodi. So with the word Avibhaga Dhamma, or with the reason Avibhaga Dhamma. Mano Kamma Dwara Nivarananja Karodi. Okay, not only Kaya Gamma, Vajigama Dwara, but also Mano Dwara Kamma is also prevented.
So Sayadaw.
Yes.
So based on the explanation of the Mulatika, then it looks to me that we have to connect the na to the Dhamma, not to the Vipaka.
I will not do the Kamma.
To the Dhamma. So because it's not the Dhamma that gives the result, because here he said that in order to prevent the Mano Kamma Dwara, right? And then he said the Vipaka Dhamma Nenhi Kamma Dwarang Votanti. So here, what it means is that it's not the.
Let me see, but because I read only translation. Okay, Tika is there. Page number. Can you tell me? Ula Tika, page number.
Oh, I didn't
Okay.
use that. Maybe 127. So I didn't use. I'm using computer as well.
It's okay. We can get it.
It's a 127, right?
Let me see. Vipako data. Yeah, we are 127 there. Surely. Thank you. Then what is that? Avibhaka Dhamma do di mano kamma dwara nivarananja. Okay. Then commentator say Vibhaka Dhamma sub-commentator is Vibhaka Dhamma nahi kamma dwara. Oh damn. Okay. So then that sentence is the confirmation. Kalikarana sentence for the previous one. So Vibhaga Dhamma means Kamma Dwara. Okay, Vibhaga Dhamma means Kamma Dwara. Vibhaga Dhamma na Kamma Dwara Odam. It is. Then explanation that Vibhaga Dhamma nam Vibhaga Dhamma means Kusala Jeta here in this context. Okay. Vibhaga Dhamma means the Dhamma that produces a result. Okay. So that means Kusala Dhamma. Kamma Dwaram. So the door of the Kamma is a set.
Yes, so that's what I think. So so here we have to connect the vipaka dhamma, that is the samasa, and then we form the avipaka dhamma later. So it's not the vipaka dhamma.
Yes, surely.
So yeah, so it's not the dhamma that is, yeah. Yeah, I mean, we have to connect the vipaka and dhamma first, and then we connect the na later. It's not that we connect the na to vipaka, and then we connect the avipaka to the dhamma, right? So,
Can you say again? We lost the connection now today.
Yes, so what I mean is we have to make the vipaka dhamma as a samasa first, and then we make the avipaka dhamma as a samasa. That is the second step. It's not like we make the avipaka as the samasa first, and then we make the avipaka dhamma later. So because so here what I think the what he explains is that it is not the dhamma that gives the result, which means it's not the kusala cittas.
Yes, the meaning is not kusala citta.
Yes.
Because of not kusala citta.
Yes.
So which way is more appropriate?
Yes, because we know that kusala citta is vipaka dhamma. So it's not kusala citta. So that's why it's avipaka dhamma.
Sure, that's okay.
Yes.
Not vipaka dhamma. With the whole what?
Yes.
Not with the vipaka, not with the dhamma, but collective.
Yes. Yeah.
Vipaka dhamma. So mostly if we say vipaka dhamma, suppose in the Dhammasaṅgaṇīpāḷi, the Matika Madika, there is a Tatika, okay, Kusala Tika, Vedana Tika, Vipaka Tika. Okay. Then how to say Vipaka Dhamma. First one is Vipaka Dhamma. In that case, we get the what? Only the resulting consciousnesses.
Yeah.
Right? And also result rupas. Okay. Kamaja rupas are there. But here is Vibhaka Dhamma is a different meaning.
Yes, it refers to the second pada, Sayadaw, not the first pada.
Now we Avibhaka Dhamma. They are not Vibhaka Dhamma. So if it is, if we take it like that, it is better. Vibhaka Dhamma. Okay? Because they are not Vibhaka Dhamma. So with this, the Manodwara, even Manodwara, Manokamma Dwara is prevented, and then with the what? With the reason that Abhavati Doja. Okay, with the reason that Abhavati Doja. It is a what? Dana Sila. So because it is clear, because it does not happen in the manner or the Dana, Sila, Bhavana, etc. So the point I'd like to tell you here is, so these three reasons are respectively for the three causes, three dhammas, okay, Kamma Dwara, Kamma Patha, and also Punya Kiriya Vatu. So for these reasons, there is no such a description on the Mahavibhaka Citta regarding Kamma Dwara, Kamma Patha, Punya Kiriya Vatu. Yapita, continue, let's continue. Yapita, Yewa Panakesu, Karuna Murita, Voda. Taha Saddara Manata, Vibhakesu, Nasandi. Okay. So, among the Yewa Panaka Dhammas, so as we have a study in the Mahakusala Citta, so among the Yewa Panaka Dhamma, there are Karuna Murita. So, but the this is Karuna Murita, Saddara Manata, because they take being object. Okay. Karuna Murita take what? Sentient beings object. Sentient beings as object. So that's why Vibhake Sunasandi. So in the Vibhaka Citta, we cannot, it is not available in the Vibhaka Citta. Because as you see, Vibhaka Citta take only, Mahavibhaka Citta take only what? Only karma object, okay, sense object. In the Aramana chapter, we can see Vibhaka Citta takes only sense object. But the Karuna Mudita takes sentient beings object. Sentient beings as object. That's why they are different in object. That's why these Mahavibhaka Citta, Karuna Muditas are not available in the Mahavibhaka Citta. Ekanda Paridharamanani, or here is given. Ekanda Paridharamanani, he Kama Vajara Vipakani. So he is just confirmed on the previous statement. Kama Vajara Vipakas. So are surely what? Surely take. Kama Vajara Vipaka Citta, surely take Breda object, karma object. Okay. Ekanda and Ekanda we have, right? In the Aramana chapter. Na Kevalanja Karuna Murita. So not only Karuna Murita, Vidadiyo Pi. Okay, Vidadiyo Pitta, Vidadiyo Pi Ita, Nasandi. So in this Mahavibhaka Citta, Vidadi, three Vidadis are also not available. Okay. Because the Vidadi associate only when we refrain from doing something, so in the action. So, but these are just a result. That's why Vidadis are also not available in this Mahavibhaka Citta. So they belong to what? Yevapanaka Dhamma. Panja Sikkhapadani Kusalaneva. Okay, Panja Sikkhapadani Kusalaneva di he wrote and this is the Vibhanga Pāḷi. In the Vibhanga Pāḷi, they are mentioned what? Panja Sikkhapadani Kusalaneva. So we bring 5 trainees, 5 trainee rules for the people, for all people. They are only Kusala Citta. Kusalani Eva. So it is said in the Vibhanga Pāḷi. So just that is what? Tanli Karana. So taking reference from the Vibhanga Pāḷi. Then continue next paragraph. Asankhara, sasankhara, vidanan, citta. The variation, vidana, of asankhara, sasankhara. So as we know, in the Mahāvipākā citta also, there is asankharika citta, sasankharika citta. Unprompted, imprompted cittas are there. That division also we can make here. So it should be known by means of what? Kusala dojiva, by means of the kusala. And also another thing is the pacaya vedato, because of the different causes. Because of there are 2 reasons to understand state of a being, asankharika and sasankharika, in the case of Mahāvipākā. One reason is very clear, kusala. So it depends on the kusala. Okay. If a kusala is asankharika, then the vipaka will be asankharika. So in the same manner for the sasankharika also. But another reason is the pacaya vedato, because of the different conditions, different causes. Is there any difference between the cause and condition? I think in English they are different, right? Cause and condition.
Yes, Sayadaw. I think we should say conditions, which is better.
The condition is better.
Yeah.
So here the do elaborate. He is a do elaborate. Asankharika sa kusala sa asankharika meva vipaka. So for the asankharika kusala, only asankharika vipaka happens. So and also sasankharika sa sasankharika. For the sasankharika kusala, the resultant will be sasankharika. Then regarding another reason, pacaya vedato. Bhalava pacayehi cha upanam asankharika. Idarehi idaram. So here, bhalava means a strong. Pacaya, condition. Because of the strong conditions, if the conditions are very strong, the condition providers are very strong, then then our vipaka citta will be asankharika. If they are not strong enough, then it will be sasankharika. That means idarehi idara. So then, and then, so that will be explained. That regarding that point, Balawa Pacaya will be explained in the later pages, later paragraphs. So here continue to say, commentator continue to say, but hinari vedevi imani hina majima panidehi chandadihi anipadhi tatta hina majima panidani nama na hondi. So in the differentiation in terms of the Hina Majjhima Panita case also. Imani Dijeta Hina Majjhima Panite Chandadi Anepharitata. So Nepharita means cause to accomplish. Finally, not cause to, because it is not cause to accomplish. Finally, Chanda, etc. Chanda Adhipati, Viriya, Citta, Vimansa, like Adhipati. So when the Chanda, Viriya, Citta, Vimansa, Adhipatis are there, then they are what? Panita. So if they are in the median level, then with Majjhima, and if they are in the low level, then they are called Hina, in the case of a Kusala. But in this case of the Vipaka, there is no Adhipati. So that's why these Jaitas cannot have been by means of that, cannot be differentiated as a Hina Majjhima Panita in this sense. But the one thing we can differentiate is that as a Hina Majjhima Panita is that if Kusala is a Hina, then Vipaka also become a Hina. No. And then Kusala is a median, Vipaka also become a median. And then if the Kusala is a Panita, then Vipaka also become a Panita. So superior. Adhipati no be etana sandi. So there is no Adhipati are also not available in this Mahavipaka Citta. Why? Kasama Chandadini Durangatwa Anupati Tapato. So Chanda, etc. Having made it Chanda, etc. As a leader, Dura means Badana. So as a leading factor. Nobody Tabato, not Obadi Tabato. Because of what? No Obadi Dava, cause to happen. Not Obadi Dava, because of not being caused to happen by making Chanda, Viriya, Vimansa, Citta as a leader. So that's why activities are also not available in the Mahavipaka Citta. 6 and 7, all the remaining things, Athasu Kusalesu, Buddha Sati Sameva. So the other remaining should be understood. Buddha Sati Sameva. As mentioned, as has been said in the 8 Mahakusala Citta. Idhani. Yes.
So about the point of the so asaṅkārika sahi kusalasa asaṅkārika meva vipākaṃ and so on. That is not. Is he going to explain more about this? Because it is not exactly the same as in the Abhidhamma Piṭaka. Because in Abhidhamma Piṭaka, I think in there 2 opinions are presented. So that is like the second opinion. The first opinion is that there is no distinction between asaṅkārika and sasaṅkārika, which means for example, if we take the first Mahakusala Citta, it can give the result as the 8 Mahavipakas. So there is no distinction between asaṅkārika and sasaṅkārika in the Vipakas.
Yes. That point is also a kind of controversial point. So in the Abhidhamma Piṭaka also explained in 2 ways. But the second way is as mentioned in the Dhammasaṅgaṇī, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So it is also mentioned in the Abhidhamma Piṭaka as a what? A Mora Wabi. So the Thera, the venerable who live in the place of the Mora Wabi, so he has such an opinion. He has such an opinion that asaṅgaṇīka produce only asaṅgaṇīka, sasaṅgaṇīka kusala produce only sasaṅgaṇīka. So it is a Abhidhamma Piṭaka take it as a what? As a keji opinion. It means Abhidhamma Piṭaka don't prefer that opinion. But that opinion is surprisingly here we found it.
Yes.
Asaṅgaṇīka sa kusala sa asaṅgaṇīka mewa vipāka sasaṅgaṇīka da sasaṅgaṇīka. Okay? That is one reason.
So the commentator here, the Venerable Buddhakosa, he's taking that opinion.
Yeah, he take that opinion. And also, we can say he also had a true opinion. Okay, another opinion is it may be different from the because of the different conditions, right? So another reason is the Pacaya Piṭaka. So in that case, we can take Abhidhamma with this Dhammasaṅgaṇī, Aṭṭhasalini, Aṭṭhagata, and then what? Abhidhamma Piṭaka, they put in a different order.
Yes, but then here in the Aṭṭhasalini, the Venerable Buddhakosa, he didn't say anything more about the different.
About this.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. Maybe it means that they confirmed idea.
Yeah.
It don't agreed by the many great scholars at that time.
Yeah.
That's why no need. If it is necessary, he will provide detailed explanation. But here we just see only that much. So what about the Mulatika there? Let me see.
Yeah, I don't see anything in the Mulatika.
Mulatika, yeah, just only explain Balawa Pacaya only. No, not that Kusalato. Maybe that is good point to take note. So more because of the Kusala Asaṅgaṇīka, Vipāka Asaṅgaṇīka, it seemed to be more reasonable. Cause and effect, they agreed to one another.
Well, so so what from I think this is the explanation of our late rector, G, Usilananda. He said that it's not about in the Pawati Kala, but it's at the Patisanti Kala. Then he said that the asaṅkarika and sasaṅkarika is not because of the kusala cittas, but it is because of the way the object is presented to the marana sanaviti.
Yeah.
And that the state of the object it presented is going to determine whether or not the patisanti citta is asaṅkarika or sasaṅkarika. It's not because of the kusa, the karma that gives the result.
So
yes, because if that marana sanaviti takes the object without any asaṅkarika, then the vipāka citta is going to be asaṅkarika. If it takes the object sasaṅkarika without any promptitude, then the patisanti citta is going to be the same. It's not because of the karma.
Suppose near death, maybe Judiceta. Suppose we take a Judiceta. Judiceta take a karma object, karma as object. Suppose, okay, that karma. Okay, maybe we offered, okay, to the Sangha or led by the Buddha. So that is the karma. So that karma we remember. So while we are doing that karma, that is Somanasa, Jnana Sambhayuddha. So suppose unprompted asaṅgārika citta, then that karma appear, okay, in our maranas, in Judiceta, okay, Judiceta. Or maybe we can also say that the Maranasana we taken by the Maranasana thought process. Okay, then take, so that object is not yet disappear yet. Then Patisandhijeta will take that karma as object, and then what happened? Or then, what will be the Patisandhijeta?
Yes, as I said, so, it is not about the karma that gives the result as the patisandhijita, but it's about the object. So we have three kinds of objects, right? Karma, nimitta, and gati nimitta. So one of those three objects are going to appear as the object for the maranasana viti. So the way the maranasana viti takes that object is going to determine whether or not the patisandhijita is asaṅgārika or sasaṅgārika. It's not because of the karma that gives the result. That's
so
how Sayadaw Ji explained. Yes.
Yeah, but it's a very good explanation. So it means it does not deny both of the reasons, right?
Yes.
So, and also reconcile. Okay, reconciliation between the two reasons, right? So karma is there, but the to become an asaṅgārika, karma is not really main factor, right? But the object, so it means maybe pacaya veda, the condition,
yes,
in which the object is presented to the men, to the patisandhi or judiceta in the maranasana viti, that matter most to become an asaṅgārika or sasaṅgārika. So that's a good, very good explanation. Very great, Sayadaw's explanations are very great. You also remember, this is very good.
No, because I mean, when I read the Abhidhamma Piṭaka, so there is he presented two opinions. So that's why I really wanted to know which one should we take, which one is predominant. Yes.
That's why we say in the Myanmar, we say it is not difficult to know the subject, okay, to know the test, but it is very difficult to make a reconciliation among the different tests, different ideas. So Sayadaw Ji is such a great person. That's why he is able to make this kind of explanation. Very good. Very, very great. We should appreciate his explanation, and also without turning down any ideas, and also providing more reasonable way of explanation. So in Myanmar we go Candamukha, Candamukha. Chandat means what? To understand or to know the test. It is not difficult. But to how to say, to make something smooth, or maybe there's a test mentioned like this, another test mentioned like that. So between these two opinions, or between two reasons, we try to find the solution. Okay, that is more difficult. More difficult. Only for the wise, very intelligent persons. So very good. And also thank you for your information. You have learned from Sayadaw's book. So let's go to. So if we go, it will take a long time. So Bonyajari is going to have a seminar. So I think today it is enough for today, and then we will continue next week. So by saying Buddha Sasanam Jiran Data, let's shall we stop? Buddha Sasanam Jiran Data, Buddha Sasanam Jiran Data, Buddha Sasanam Jiran Data, Sadhu, Sadhu, Sadhu.
Sadhu. Thank you so much, Sayadaw.
Okay, thank
Good night,
you.
Sayadaw.
Good night. Good morning.